Did you know what you drink every day could be speeding up or slowing down your aging process? The world's healthiest Americans have one secret in common. They sip their way to better heart health, sharper minds, and longer lives. And no, we're not talking about water or sugary smoothies. In this video, we'll tell you exactly what America's most health-conscious people drink daily to stay energized, youthful, and disease-free. But remember, always consult a healthcare provider before making major changes to your diet. Now, let's get started. 1. Green tea. Here's something most people don't realize. Green tea isn't just a calming drink. It's one of the most researched longevity beverages in the world. And the healthiest Americans drink it not for tradition, but for how it actually helps the body defend itself from aging-related damage. One powerful compound behind this benefit is EGCG. It helps activate AMP-activated protein kinase, a key enzyme that supports energy balance and encourages your body to burn fat instead of storing it. Another green tea hero is the amino acid L-theanine, which increases alpha brainwave activity. That means sharper focus, calmer moods, and better stress resilience without drowsiness. Experts recommend drinking about 2 to 3 cups of green tea per day, ideally brewed fresh and without added sugar or creamers. It's a simple shift that may go a long way in protecting your health over the decades. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition also found that people who drink green tea every day have a 10% lower chance of dying from type 2 diabetes. If you found that helpful, hit subscribe as we're diving even deeper into more powerful facts you won't want to miss. 2. Black coffee. Believe it or not, black coffee, when consumed the right way, may actually help you live longer, and some of the healthiest Americans swear by it every morning. One of the lesser-known powerhouses in coffee is chlorogenic acid, a natural polyphenol that helps regulate glucose metabolism. This means fewer blood sugar spikes, better insulin sensitivity, and a reduced risk of type 2 diabetes, something that becomes increasingly important with age. For most healthy adults, the ideal intake is about 2 to 4 cups of plain black coffee per day without sugar, syrups, and heavy cream. It's a daily habit that doesn't just wake you up. It may actually help you age better from the inside out. A PubMed review of 13 studies found that people who regularly drank caffeine had a much lower chance of getting Parkinson's disease. Besides that, drinking caffeine slowed the progress of Parkinson's disease over time. Before we move on, let's hear from you. Has coffee helped or hurt your health in any way? Drop a comment and join the conversation. 3. Black tea. What makes black tea a staple in the daily routine of America's healthiest individuals isn't just its flavor. It's the quiet, science-backed ways it supports your heart, your cells, and even your long-term vitality. Theaflavin, an antioxidant produced during tea fermentation, is prominent in black tea. It helps lower LDL cholesterol by preventing it from oxidizing, which is a major step in stopping plaque buildup in arteries. This action directly protects against heart attacks and strokes, especially as we age. Moreover, black tea contains quercetin, a natural plant pigment that boosts immunity and may reduce biological stress from environmental toxins. Over time, this contributes to more stable immune responses and better resilience against age-related diseases. Drinking 2 to 3 cups of black tea a day, plain or lightly infused with lemon, is a gentle, effective way to help your body stay strong, especially when paired with an active lifestyle and a balanced diet. PubMed reports that black tea polyphenols may lower post-sucrose blood glucose levels in healthy and pre-diabetic people without having a big impact on insulin levels or bad outcomes. 4. Kombucha. It might surprise you, but kombucha, a fizzy, tangy fermented tea, isn't just a trendy health drink. It's a daily habit for many of America's healthiest individuals because of how powerfully it supports the gut and beyond. The moment you drink kombucha, your digestive system receives a burst of beneficial bacteria that begin interacting with your gut lining. These microbes help restore microbial diversity, which plays a key role in everything from nutrient absorption to mood balance. Kombucha contains glucuronic acid, a fermentation product that binds to liver toxins and helps the kidneys eliminate them. This process boosts your body's detox system in a way that feels subtle but has lasting effects, especially on energy levels and immune resilience. The ideal amount for most people is about 4 to 8 ounces of kombucha daily. It's best enjoyed raw and unpasteurized, ideally with low sugar content. ResearchGate says that kombucha's bioactive compounds and probiotics help with digestion, immunity, liver health, and lowering cholesterol. However, people who are sensitive to these substances should be careful when drinking it. 5. Vegetable-based smoothies. One reason vegetable-based smoothies have become a daily essential for some of the healthiest Americans is because they pack a concentrated dose of disease-fighting nutrients in a form that's easy for the body to absorb and use. One powerful element often included in these smoothies is sulforaphane, a compound found in cruciferous veggies like kale or broccoli. Sulforaphane activates specific enzymes that help neutralize carcinogens and reduce inflammation, especially in organs like the lungs and liver. Another standout is dietary nitrate from veggies like beets and arugula, which gets converted into nitric oxide in the body. This natural molecule relaxes blood vessels, improves oxygen flow, and supports endurance and heart health in ways no supplement may replicate. A daily serving of 12 to 16 ounces, preferably with a mix of raw leafy greens, colorful vegetables, and healthy fats like chia or flax, is enough to deliver real benefits. 20 healthy people took part in a PubMed study that looked at the effects of a 3-day juice-only diet that included drinking 6 bottles of different fruit and vegetable juices every day. The test results showed that the person lost a lot of weight and their body mass index went down significantly. 6. Pomegranate juice. What sets pomegranate juice apart, and why it's a go-to drink for many of the healthiest Americans, is how deeply it supports your heart, your circulation, and even how your body ages at the cellular level. From the very first sip, the body begins absorbing a rich blend of antioxidants that are far more potent than those in most other fruits. Pomegranate juice contains punicalagin, a potent polyphenol found only in this fruit. It helps lower inflammation in the blood vessel walls and improves the elasticity of arteries, which means smoother circulation and a lower risk of heart attacks and strokes. Another unique element is L-arginine, which the gut microbiome breaks down into urolithin A, a compound shown to support mitochondrial health and slow muscle decline as we age. A safe and effective dose is about 6 to 8 ounces per day of 100% pure pomegranate juice, without added sugars. In a PubMed study of people with heart disease, drinking pomegranate juice cut down on the number of times they had chest pain and how bad it was. It also lowered biomarkers that show it may be good for heart health. 7. Golden milk. Golden milk, with its warm color and comforting flavor, is more than just a cozy bedtime drink. It's a wellness ritual embraced by many of America's healthiest people because of how effectively it supports the body's natural healing systems. Curcumin, the turmeric compound, is prominent in golden milk. What makes curcumin so valuable is its ability to inhibit enzymes, which are directly involved in chronic inflammatory responses. This helps ease joint discomfort, promote tissue repair, and reduce the wear and tear that naturally comes with aging. The recommended amount is about 6 to 8 ounces per day, made with unsweetened plant-based milk, a teaspoon of turmeric, a dash of black pepper, and a pinch of cinnamon. When made right, golden milk becomes a deliciously simple way to support healthier aging, joint resilience, and metabolic harmony, all while winding down at the end of the day. A PubMed study gave people who were going to have heart surgery either 4 grams of curcumin or a fake drug a few days before and after the surgery. People who were given curcumin were 65% less likely than people in the placebo group to have a heart attack while they were in the hospital. 8. Beetroot juice. Few drinks have gained as much science-backed attention as beetroot juice when it comes to natural ways to support longevity. As soon as you consume beet juice, your body starts converting its naturally high nitrate content into nitric oxide, a molecule that widens blood vessels, improves oxygen delivery, and enhances circulation from your brain down to your toes. This leads to better cardiovascular efficiency and lower blood pressure, 2 major factors in living longer, especially as we age. The primary benefit comes from the deep red pigment called betaine, which helps protect your cells against oxidative damage, especially in high-stress organs like the kidneys and pancreas. Betaine is also being studied for its potential role in slowing the growth of abnormal cells, making it an important ally in long-term cellular protection. The ideal daily dose is about 4 to 6 ounces of cold-pressed beetroot juice, preferably consumed on an empty stomach in the morning or before physical activity. According to PubMed, beetroot juice might help protect against cancer. In other words, it might lessen the bad effects and harm to the body that chemotherapy causes. 9. Dark cocoa drink. Most people think of chocolate as a treat, but when it's consumed in its purest form, like a dark cocoa drink, it becomes one of the most underrated tools for healthy aging. That's exactly why some of America's healthiest individuals include it in their daily habits. Cocoa contains theobromine, a natural stimulant that gently widens blood vessels without overstimulating the nervous system like caffeine. It helps deliver more oxygen and nutrients to your cells, which supports cellular repair and reduces fatigue. Another major contributor is magnesium. Dark cocoa is actually one of the richest dietary sources of this essential mineral. Magnesium plays a crucial role in over 300 enzymatic reactions in the body, including nerve function, blood pressure regulation, and even mood stabilization. The best dose is about 1 to 2 tablespoons of unsweetened dark cocoa powder mixed into 6 to 8 ounces of hot water or plant-based milk, preferably with no added sugars. Researchers using PubMed found that young adults may have better brain blood flow when they eat cocoa that is high in flavonols. This could be the reason why eating cocoa every day seems to help with memory, learning words, and paying attention. 10. Matcha. What makes matcha stand out and why it's a daily habit among some of America's healthiest individuals is how deeply it supports calm focus and cellular defense all in one cup. Unlike regular green tea, matcha is made by finely grinding whole tea leaves, so when you drink it, you're consuming the entire plant and a much higher concentration of its nutrients. Once it enters your system, matcha delivers a steady, clean energy boost without the crash. Chlorophyll, which gives matcha its rich green color, is one of its most important parts. Chlorophyll helps the body bind and flush out heavy metals and environmental toxins that may interfere with hormone balance and immune function. This natural detox process supports healthier skin, clearer energy levels, and more efficient liver function. A typical serving is about 1 gram of ceremonial-grade matcha whisked into 6 to 8 ounces of hot water or milk once a day. Research published in PubMed suggests that it may help with stress and memory and attention a little. The results showed that eating matcha with a high-fat diet could help control weight gain, improve glucose and lipid levels, and lower inflammation and oxidative stress. Moving on, let's discuss 5 healthy drinks that could secretly be harming your health. We have both seen those colorful bottles at the grocery store, labeled with words like natural, immune boosting, or energy enhancing. Some are cleverly marketed, but loaded with ingredients that silently chip away at your gut, blood sugar, or even heart health. Let's break down 5 health drinks you might want to rethink before your next sip. 1. Vitamin-enhanced waters. At first glance, vitamin waters seem like the perfect solution, hydration plus a health boost. But in reality, many of these drinks are loaded with processed sugars or artificial sweeteners that your body doesn't need. Some contain up to 30 grams of sugar per bottle, nearly the same as a soda. While the added vitamins may look beneficial, many are synthetic and water-soluble, meaning your body flushes out what it doesn't use, especially in high doses. This gives a false sense of nutritional value without meaningful benefit. On top of that, some versions include preservatives like sodium benzoate, which may convert into benzene, a known carcinogen, when exposed to light and heat. If consumed regularly, these drinks may contribute to blood sugar imbalance, tooth enamel erosion, and a weakened metabolic profile, all while tricking you into thinking you're doing something healthy. 2. Flavored yogurt drinks. Flavored yogurt drinks are often marketed with buzzwords like live cultures and probiotic rich, which makes them sound like gut-healing superheroes. But many of these drinks are packed with added sugars and fruit flavorings that disrupt the very balance they claim to support. A single small bottle may contain as much as 18 to 25 grams of sugar, sometimes more than a scoop of ice cream. This overload of simple sugars feeds bad bacteria in your gut, crowding out the beneficial strains and increasing bloating, inflammation, and digestive issues over time. Many also contain thickeners, artificial fruit flavors, and stabilizers that may irritate the gastrointestinal lining. And the dairy base, especially in low-fat versions, is sometimes ultra-pasteurized, which kills off much of the probiotic activity before it even reaches your gut. In short, these drinks may do more harm than good, especially if consumed daily under the assumption they're gut-friendly. 3. Bottled green juices. Bottled green juices might look like liquid health, but many are cleverly disguised sugar bombs with a hint of spinach. While they advertise ingredients like kale or wheatgrass, the primary base is often fruit juice, apple, pineapple, or mango, which spikes blood glucose quickly when consumed without fiber. Since the juicing process strips away the pulp, these drinks lack fiber, making sugar absorption rapid and unregulated. Frequent blood sugar spikes may trigger fatigue, brain fog, and over time, contribute to insulin resistance and metabolic syndrome. On top of that, some green juices are heat pasteurized, which reduces the activity of natural antioxidants and enzymes, 2 of the very benefits you think you're getting. Even cold-pressed varieties may lose nutritional value when bottled for extended shelf life. If consumed regularly, these juices may destabilize appetite control, undermine metabolic health, and put you at risk for energy crashes throughout the day. 4. Sports drinks. Unless you're running marathons or spending hours in intense heat, most sports drinks are overkill, and they come with hidden risks. These beverages are engineered for extreme physical output, but when casually consumed, their sugar and sodium levels far exceed daily needs. A typical bottle may deliver over 200 mg of sodium and up to 35 grams of sugar in one go. This combo, especially when consumed outside of intense exercise, may lead to elevated blood pressure, poor hydration balance, and weight gain over time. The artificial colors, often yellow 5, blue 1, or red 40, are linked in some studies to behavioral changes and inflammation, particularly in children. Some also contain preservatives like potassium sorbate or phosphoric acid, which may irritate the gut lining with frequent use. Instead of replenishing, these drinks often shift your body's electrolyte balance unnecessarily and create stress on your kidneys and cardiovascular system. 5. Diet or zero-calorie sodas. Diet sodas promise guilt-free indulgence by eliminating sugar and calories, but their long-term effects on the body may be damaging. The artificial sweeteners used, like aspartame, sucralose, or acesulfame potassium, don't just trick your taste buds. They may also confuse your brain's reward system. This mismatch between sweetness and caloric intake may lead to increased cravings, overeating, and eventual weight gain. Research also suggests that artificial sweeteners may alter the gut microbiome, encouraging the growth of harmful bacteria while reducing beneficial strains. This shift may affect digestion, immunity, and even mood. Moreover, frequent consumption of diet sodas has been associated with a higher risk of metabolic syndrome, type 2 diabetes, and even stroke, despite having 0 calories. Their acidity may also weaken tooth enamel and increase your risk of dental erosion. In the long run, these drinks may sabotage metabolic health more subtly, but just as significantly, as regular sugary sodas. From antioxidant-packed teas to gut-healing ferments and circulation-boosting juices, each drink brings its own unique benefits to the table. If you start making even a couple of these part of your daily routine, your body will thank you in ways you'll truly feel over time. Just remember, longevity isn't about trends. It's about daily choices. And what you sip may be just as important as what you eat. In this amazing video, we learned about all the beverages that the healthiest people in America drink. But did you know that there are many ways to protect your health? Want to find out more? Watch what happens to your body after you stop sugar for 1 month. Or watch 12 heart attack signs in women to never ignore. Watch one, or even better, watch both. Which of the drinks is your current favorite? Let us know in the comments below.